Yeah. What the funk? Look at the size of that booty over there. That's what I'm talking about. Right.
Bust it on out this mother this time. Yeah. Here we go.
Let's
Here we
do
go.
it. Somebody's booty.
Booty. Mother real tight. Come on.
Music.
Put that bass on it.
Yeah.
Come on, damn side.
Nowchild Nation, Nowchild Nation.
I'm ready.
Come on.
Stand up, shake your butt. That ain't gonna be enough. Stand up, shake that thing while we do this thing, baby. Shake that booty to the bass while we make that funk face.
I met Guy Curtis in 1977. I was doing a record production on an artist by the name of Alan Harris, and Alan told me about Curtis before I met him. He said, "Man, you got all these musicians. I got this one guy who can play everything."
We were rehearsing over off of Greenmount Avenue. Dale came up to him when he, was interested in hearing what was going. He heard the music inside us playing. He's like, "You play drums, motherfucker?" So
one day after rehearsal, he saw Curtis driving down the street in a cab. He was like, "Hey, don't you play drums?" And it turns out he plays drums and guitar, and he ended up being the guitarist in our band. But Curtis pretty much does everything.
We've interacted musically together for a very, very long time, probably 30 years. It's a very long time.
We had a theater here called the Royal. My mom took me there, I think I was about 6 or 7 years old, to see Gene Chandler. He did a song called The Duke of Earl. That was one of my favorite songs. The curtain comes up, and oh man, and the stage, the setup that he had and everything. And I was just a kid then, but that was so big to me then. It kind of let me know right then that that was the business that I wanted to be in. I remember being 5, and I had a tricycle. I used to flip the tricycle over on the side so that the small wheel would be up, and I used to take the Elvis joint and put it on the wheel and spin it, and take the broom and hold the broom and hound dog, hound dog. And I remember the family always telling me, "Cut that hound dog shit out," all day. I spin it, hound dog. It was awkward for me because I was left-handed, and there were no left-handed instruments anywhere, So that's how I wound up playing upside down, backwards, inside out. It's funky like that though, because I believe that's the way it should be played.
he plays the guitar the way he's comfortable, which is the reverse of how you're usually taught. So he's completely original in his approach to how he plays his instruments.
I was playing with a group, Jimmy Briscoe and the Little Beavers. That was at the Manhattan Center in New York. And it was it freaked me out because we came in through the alley. They made us wait in the dark, and then they said, "Ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Briscoe and the Beavers." They did the big introduction thing, and curtain opened up, and I'm seeing thousands of people. My heart was pounding. I'm like, "Oh my God!" I still get nervous to this day. It's kind of funny, but sometimes I get a little nervous, and then about maybe 2 minutes into it, and then it's like, all right, let's roll.
I'm driving you crazy.
This guy wrote a book about the music business or the bands in Baltimore. Because this guy had all the venues, all the posters from back in the day, and all the musicians, black, white, whatever. He had them all in this book. Going through the book, and I'm like seeing all the people I played with and all my friends, even the band I started, maybe 2 of the bands I started, and I'm flipping and flipping and flipping. I'm finding some of my partners here at the studio. I'm like, yo, wait a minute, where am I? All the bands that I played with, the bands I started, they even had Parliament and the members of Parliament before and after me, but not me. That was like a low blow, because to me that book was a part of history. And for me not to be a part of that book was like, okay, Now I have to really step up my game. I'm not going to just do a book. I'm going to do a movie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if you want to see it, good. And if not,
Curtis is like a big brother you never had that you wish you had.
You've been here
what's this?
for the last 2 weeks, making sure everything is filmed right. And make sure everybody knows who you are. Tell them. That's a nose. See that nose?
The sensors
He's sensitive. You see that point there? It means something.
See how they double
Get his eyes. It's all about his eyes. Get his eyes right.
That's just terrible.
He's not a whore.
What?
The thing to remember is if you think you want to do entertainment, there's always going to come a time when you want to stomp somebody's head.
Oh shit!
Some things fly along like a solo rocket. Now, go ahead. Come on, Greg. Watch that hair. The motherfucker got hair.